Hello everyone, it's Bernadette, simplybart Cape Town. Thank you for joining me again for this video today. I'm going to be working on a 50 centimeter round board. This board I purchased at my local PNA store and it was fairly inexpensive. They've got some amazing wood canvases at such affordable prices. So if you have a PNA close to you, please go and have a look and see. You may get some really good bargains, much cheaper than a canvas. So I'm going to be doing a swipe on this board today. I've already put a thin layer, just covered it with a very thin layer of DALA's acrylic gesso. And there's no method for applying the gesso. Just use a paintbrush and put it on, but very light. So just to cover the board. So for my swiping tool, I'm going to be using a flexible plastic, recycled plastic. I've cut them to size based on the sizes that I was going to need. So I've got 6 pieces and I've cut them with a nice round edge. And as you can see, they're fairly flexible. So that's my swiping tool. My canvas is level. And I'm going to be doing a black base coat. I've mixed up my black paint. This is, when you do a swipe, you need a thinner consistency for your paints. So I've used my Dutch pour consistency. If you haven't seen how I mix my base paint for my Dutch pours, please go and have a look at the link being shown to you now. So I mix my paints to this consistency for a Dutch pour, but I also use it for a swipe as well as a puddle pour. My colors that I'm going to also add, I'm going to add a gold as well as a bronze. They're both DALA paints. And I'm going to be swiping with a titanium white, also a DALA's acrylic titanium white. So I hope that you enjoy the video. Please sit back and relax and enjoy the process with me. Let me cover the base. So you don't want a thick base on your canvas or your board, just enough to slide your paints on. So that's what I'm going for, just spreading the paint evenly across the board, making sure that the board is covered, but it should not be soaked with black paint or base paint. You just want a layer to slide your swipe on. That's it. I'm going to be dipping my finger into the base paint and just following the contours of the circle of my board, just to make sure that I've got my sides also covered. To do this, you could use a sponge brush as well. I'm just going to use my fingers for now, playing with paints. There we go. All round, great stuff. Let me pop the air bubbles. Okay. I'm going to be laying down some bronze paint first and then the gold. I have something stuck. That's the bronze down. Let me do the gold. And I'm going to be swiping with the titanium white. I'm going to swipe with white, so let me put a band of white on either side of that gold and bronze. This is my swipe color. Let me do that side first. So here goes. First swipe into the white, and then I'm going to drag. I'm not pressing, I'm just pulling the white with the plastic over that gold and that bronze and sliding it off the edge. There we go. Cleaning it off, and I'm going to use the other side. Into the white, and I'm pulling the white gently over those colors. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to use the next size strip. And then this side. Right. So this plastic is so versatile. I can just wash them off and reuse them again for the next swipe. So let's put that aside and out of the way. Let me give this a torch. How's it looking so far? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Alright, so I'm very happy with how the swipe is looking so far. But I find that swipes on its own as it is here, I find that it's quite bland for my taste. So I'm going to add some interest to this black band right here. And I'm going to be doing some smashes using a balloon. So let me get my tools. I'm going to be using titanium white and Sunshine Yellow or the Permanent Yellow by DALA. Now when I blow flowers, I often use my tubing, but I found that the tubing does not work very well if you're using a wood board. It works perfect when you're using a canvas, but I tend to struggle when I use a wood board because it's not as pliable as the canvas would be. So I'm going to smash. I've got my balloon and I'm going to lay down some paper napkins so that I have something to wipe my balloon off with. Every time you smash, you wipe your balloon off. All right, so let's go here first. Oh, too much paint in this bottle. Let's lift this off. Let's go in for the smash. Just creating some interest. Let's go again. That's really looking good. I am liking that. I'm really liking that. It's giving so much interest to this middle section of this painting. So your smashes don't have to be flowers. I'm really loving that. It's just giving this painting just a little bit of something extra. I'm going in again. Lovely. I love that. I think it needs something extra here. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love it. Beautiful. Just go in with the yellow here again. Just a hint of that yellow. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. I'm loving that. I want to just go in with a little bit more yellow here and there, and I'm going to blow this with my tubing. Just to add a little bit of highlight to that color. Love it.